Before we do that, Chelsea, I haven't asked you all show, so you can't complain. What are you doing for the rest of the day?
I'm trying to decide if I want to take a nap immediately after the show or
Mm-hmm.
get my workout out of the way because I've been traveling. I've kind of been out of sorts for the past week because we went to Hilton
Yeah.
Head for a couple days, went to Charlotte for a few days. So I'm kind of off my routine when it comes to working out. So I think it would be nice to reestablish my rhythm in the gym and get back to some healthy habits because yesterday I spent on the couch watching basketball, eating Reese's eggs because it was raining outside.
That sounds like a good day, actually. I wish I could do that today. I'm the same way. I'm not a hardcore workout guy, as you know, but I've gotten away from it. Well, just for this past week because I was so busy trying to take care of the lovely Catherine, celebrate her birthday with mom, and so we were all over the place. And I think I like pinched a nerve or something in my neck, and I was at the chiropractor, and he said, "You stay away from lifting for a week." But that's over now, so I'm gonna try and be good. And then what I'm also gonna do is my mom, of course, since I'm from Texas, every now and then she doesn't want me to forget that I'm from the Lone Star State. So she'll send me a massive box of barbecue. And I got another big box. Just she won't even tell me. I'll just get an email that says, "Hey, order you a bunch of barbecue." I'm like, "Mom, you don't have to do that." She says, "Nope, just it's on your way or it's on its way." I'm like, "Okay." So sure enough, I showed up at home a couple days ago. There's a massive box of sausage, brisket, ribs, pickles. So I got to tell you, even though it's breakfast, I may have barbecue for breakfast because I'm dying to delve into that.
Ugh. The only way I can feel like that makes sense is if you put it like on a egg sandwich. You know, like they try to incorporate other foods into
Oh,
bacon,
you
egg,
can
and
do that.
cheeses, like the
Yeah.
hangover burgers where they put like an egg on
Oh,
top of a burger patty. But that sounds disgusting and way too much for breakfast.
I think it
Just
sounds
heavy, right?
I think it sounds delicious and heavy, and then I'll get that in my belly and I'll be ready for a nap. Sounds delicious to me. You actually gave me a good idea because you're right. Sometimes people will add a little egg or a little something. It's like having steak and eggs. I know it's not steak, but it's similar enough where you can do that and it can still be delicious. So, Chelsea, even though you think it's gross, I think that's a brilliant idea.
No, that's just too heavy of a food for the morning. Like I like light carby foods in the morning. I am a
Do you?
proponent of waffles, French toast, pancakes, bagels, English
Ooh.
muffins, but they're light. Like I don't want to wake up and eat something really heavy. That sounds terrible.
If you have a bunch of bagels and waffles and French toast, that's not exactly light fare. That's pretty heavy carb loaded food.
But it's not heavy in your stomach. That's what I'm saying. Like, do you really want a spread of barbecue in the morning or
Yes.
what else? Like a big burrito with like
Sure.
taco meat?
Oh
Ugh.
man, that sounds good. You give me Mexican food,
In the
barbecue.
morning?
Sure, whatever. I'll
No.
eat pizza in the morning. I'll eat barbecue. I'll eat anything. If it's good, I'll eat it. This is a
Are
daily
you
tip
a
from
goat?
BetQL. What's that?
God. Are you a goat?
I'm a goat, and I'm just a man, Chelsea. I have very simple tastes. Coming up next on BetQL Daily, the Joes and Aaron will discuss the first weekend of the United States Football League. All of you USFL fans out there, get ready for a hardcore discussion that's coming up on BetQL Daily. And with the Panthers showing interest in Baker Mayfield, if you missed our conversation about what the Panthers should actually do, and if Baker Mayfield should go to Carolina or Seattle, download and subscribe to the Daily Tip wherever you get your podcasts. All right, before I get loaded up on barbecue and eggs and Chelsea has a bagel, let's find out who we have the most faith in today.
Today's best bets.
Chelsea, I'm going to start with you. And if you win your bet, I'm going to send you a big old barbecue breakfast in Nashville. So what do you got?
Yeah, I'm looking at a strikeout prop from Michael Lorenzen of the Los Angeles Angels. I'm going under his strikeout total of 4.5. It is juiced at -155. I get it. It's kind of a high price to pay, but I think this number is a little skewed because in his first start, he faced one of the most strikeout prone teams in all of baseball. And the Miami Marlins went 6 innings of work, 7 strikeouts. But now he's facing the Houston Astros, who strike out the least in all of baseball, striking out just 19% of the time, and also pretty patient batters, walking 9% of the time. And we know it. It's just a better overall offense. So I think there's a chance he gets pulled a little bit earlier in this game as opposed to going 6 innings. So I'm going to go under his strikeout prop of 4.5 strikeouts for -155 over at BetMGM. That's Michael Lorenzen, the pitcher for the LA Angels.
Okay, I am going back to the ice. Didn't have time to do my 1 minute minor earlier, so let me give you the whole lowdown here. Trying to make it 4 straight on the ice. It's been back and forth, back and forth. Got the Avs taking on the Caps tonight, and the Avs are minus 200 on the money line. Capitals are plus 165. Total set at 6.5. It's juiced to the over. I think that's the right side. I expect a high-scoring battle in this one. These are two of the best scoring teams in hockey, particularly the Avs, who average an incredible 3.87 goals per game, including Chelsea in their last 3 games. They've scored 19 goals. They've been lighting the lamp at an incredible pace. They've also won 9 straight. But the Cats have been playing better hockey recently as well, winning 7 of their last 10. And we know they can score as well. They average 3.4 goals per game. They also dropped an 8 spot on the Canadiens on Saturday. In net, the Capitals are always a little shaky between Ilya Samsonov and Vitek Vanacek. And Darcy Kemper has been fantastic this season for Colorado, but he might get the night off tonight. Either way, I love the over here. Give me over 6.5 goals between the Caps and Avs. That's minus 120 at BetMGM. Let's make it 4 straight on the ice.
Ooh, 4 straight. Once again, you're on a win streak. Jenks, you've been hot on your hockey bets. I swear, you lose 2 games in a row, and you're like, oh my God, the world's ending. But it has to be a great season for you in hockey, right?
It's been a good season. It started off a little rough, and then finally towards the end, I finally got my bearings a little bit. So the last half of the season has been pretty profitable.
Yeah. All right. So let's ask the Magic 8 Ball.
Oh,
He's got any faith in your hockey play. So while I remember it, let's do yours first. All right. So Caps, Avalanche, over 6.5. Is that correct?
Chelsea, I've never been more proud of you than I am at this moment. Yes, you got it
Is that
right.
your final answer?
That is. Oh, hold on. Can I phone a friend?
No.
Okay. Yes, my final answer. Then.
All right. Hey, Paul, do we like the over in the Caps and Avalanche game? Answer is reply hazy. Try again.
Oh,
all right.
God. I didn't miss this.
Hey, Paul says signs point to yes.
Oh, well, you know what? I missed you too, Iqbal. Good to have you back on the right side. Let's win together. What do you think about Chelsea's bet?
All right, Michael Lorenzen under 4.5 strikeouts for the Angels against the Astros. Do we like it? Very doubtful. Cool.
Oh, cool. Nice job. By the way, if you want to watch Chelsea work the 8-ball magic, you can just log on to twitch.tv/BetQL. That's twitch.tv/BetQL. Chelsea always cracks me up when she grabs the 8-ball. She shows it off for everyone. Just to let everyone know, the 8-ball is there to give us its opinions. Oh, there we go right there. Look at that. The 8-ball, always in attendance. Not necessarily welcome, but always there. Well done, Chelsea. So do you have any leans for us today?
Well, I was going to take the Pirates, but I just saw where Zach Thompson is coming back from a shoulder injury. So I think I'm a little scared off that one because the Pirates have been really good on the run line. Actually, they've won 4 of their last 5 games outright. This is a team that nobody expected to be good. I'm not saying they're good, but sometimes when you go against some of the better teams in baseball and you pick these ugly underdogs, sometimes you can find some value. But Zach Thompson, if he's 100% healthy, I'm not sure on his status because it is pretty early in the morning. But if he is pitching, I think he gives this Pirates team a shot. It was, as we saw in his last start, he had a really good season with the Marlins before coming over to the Pirates. So a starter that a lot of people probably don't have on their radar, but a good young arm. So if he is healthy for this one and pitching, maybe lean towards the Pirates plus 1.5 or plus 0.5 in the first 5, but not official for me since I don't know the status of Zach Thompson. So no play for me.
Fair enough. I am, and maybe this is a square play, but my lean is Dodgers first 5, welcoming the Braves. That's minus 135. All they have to do is win by a run because the first 5 run line is, or the first 5 run line is just a half run. You basically got Clayton Kershaw going against Huascar Ynoa, and Kershaw, I know, is coming off that performance, that brilliant performance where he was perfect through 80 pitches in his debut of the season. And I don't expect him to come out and replicate that performance, but he's going to be on a pitch count again. And Ynoa got absolutely roughed up in his first start of the season. I know Kershaw's not going to be the same pitcher he was in that first start, but he's clearly the better pitcher here. And the Braves have had trouble, at least early on, hitting the baseball. Meanwhile, you've got the Dodgers. We're just raking right now. They've won 6 straight. Every single one of those wins has been by at least 2 runs. And so I think they come out, they jump on Ynoa. Kershaw comes out, pitches well enough, at minus 135. I'm not going to bank on the Dodgers full game, which is minus 190. But yeah, give me Dodgers first 5-run line, minus 135, and see if we can cash there.
I'm kind of interested to see what the strikeout total is going to be for Clayton Kershaw. I see his prop listed now at BetMGM. It's 6.5 juiced to minus 160 for the over. But
Really?
here's the thing. Don't you think that he's going to be on a shorter leash this week, coming off an 80-pitch first outing? And I don't think he's going to be nearly as efficient as he was. Like, he was throwing a perfect game. You can't be more efficient than that. So 6.5 is a pretty high number. I think I would lean towards the under. Like, this isn't an official play, but maybe worth looking at.
I think I would too, just by virtue of the fact, like you said, he's probably not going to go deep into this game. Let's do your BetQL 5-star best bet for insight, analysis, historical trends, and more 5-star best bets. Download the BetQL app. Here's what the Dogster has to say. Well, I'm back, Chalk Donkey, and guess what? You're pulling the same crap that you've always pulled. Orioles at the A's. The Dogster says, I'll take the A's minus 190. You dumb Dogster! No more getting away with murder while I'm not away, or while I am away, or whatever. I'm back now, okay? So you're going to listen to your father very closely. Enough of these chalk plays. The Dogster also says Rays minus 145 at the Cubs. You like either one of those picks?
The Orioles just took 2 of 3 from the Yankees. A little surprising. So not sure if I want to lay minus 190 with anybody. I mean, they're still the Orioles. Like, let's be real. But, like, there's got to be better plays on the board, right? Not for the Chalk Donkey, because he's got to live up to his name.
That's right. He's named the Chalk Donkster for a reason, laying the juice in a couple of Major League Baseball games. He also has some NBA totals bets, but you got to log on to BetQL.com to see those.